people can only meet you at the depths of which they have met themselves. You feel what I'm saying?
This is over. I just came from Mars in a rover. $100 bills on my coaster, I'm boasting. Look over your shoulder, an ocean. King Kilam the antidote, or better yet a potion. Forever keep them hoping. Haters try to stop me, I'ma keep this shit in motion. I hear them niggas talking all they talk.
What's up, YBM gang? We back with another video today. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me and join the family. And we gonna get straight into it, man. Today I wanted to talk about some signs that you are going through a spiritual awakening. Now, during the process of going through a spiritual awakening, it's different for everyone. All right. Everyone's different. Their lives are different. Their soul contracts, their signs, their zodiac signs too as well. Everyone's different. But when you're going through it, there are some similarities. There are some signs that, you can look out for to really see and dig deep to see if you're going through a spiritual awakening. Now, during the process of spiritual awakening, you might think you're going crazy. All right. You might think you're going crazy. Other people might think you're going crazy. It's just things won't make sense. You feel what I'm saying? But deep down, your higher self knows it makes sense. So I'm gonna give you 5 signs that you are going through a spiritual awakening. Now, the first sign that you're going through a spiritual awakening is if you're in isolation. All right. So the universe has a weird way of just pulling people out of your life. All right. Now, you might see it as a bad thing. You feel what I'm saying? As far as, when it comes to friends, when it comes to relationships, you might not understand, like, why is the separation happening? You feel me? But it's happening for a reason. The universe is putting you in a position to be by yourself. So all you have to hear is, within your higher self. That's all you're going to hear. The universe removed all those distractions for you so you can finally listen and be in tune with yourself. So if you feel like you're going through a time of isolation, best believe that it is happening for a reason. You're not crazy. You feel what I'm saying? If people think you're crazy, that means they can't understand you. You feel me? And no one can understand but you. You got your goals, you got your visions for a reason. You feel me? And especially if you're on the path to success, it's necessary to not have any outside noise or outside influences to bring out your true nature. So that's sign number 1. If that sign resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like button to confirm to the universe that you are going through a spiritual awakening. If that sign resonated with you. All right, YBM again. So sign number 2 that you are going through a spiritual awakening is if you start seeing synchronicities. You start having synchronicities. You start having deja vu. You start getting signs. You feel me? So you might, go to the grocery store. You might see, your total was 444 or 2222 or 111. You feel me? Or you might just have these weird happenings and you're like, man, did this happen? But like deep down, you just feel like, man, this shit happened already. So that's the universe trying to get your attention. All right, trying to get you to see the signs that is basically leading you on the path to your destiny, to your true purpose in life. And catching those signs is very important. You feel me? I remember when I started out and I had no idea what numbers were. You feel me? Before I went through my spiritual awakening. And also, going through a spiritual awakening is not just one spiritual awakening. It happens in different phases of your life. But back to the numbers, when I started getting into the numbers, I really started seeing positive messages, and it started to resonate with me at the right time. So like I would see like 444, for example, then I would look it up, and then it would literally mean exactly like what I'm going through. It would, like, if I'm having a bad thought, then I'll see an angel number like, keep your mind positive, keep thinking positive. You feel me? It's like it's there letting you know that the universe is letting you know that got your back, man. You gotta let it guide you. Let it guide you. You feel me? And when it comes to angel numbers, synchronicities, whatever you want to call them, you know, take what resonates with you. You feel me? You might go and Google it and, hey, what does 333 mean? Or you might go on YouTube. You know, not everything might apply to you. You feel what I'm saying? So take what your soul can take from it. If it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. You feel me? So that's sign number 2. If that sign resonated with you, go ahead and hit the like button. If you already did, go ahead and comment and let me know that that sign resonated with you, and we're going to move on to the next one. So sign number 3 that you are going through a spiritual awakening is if, you know, you decided that you wanted a career change. All right. Now, that might be difficult for some people because, you know, some people might be, let's say, at a job for a certain amount of time, you know, and it's kind of hard to leave, or you're just doing something because of how other people think of you. And, you know, but who is always right is the person within you. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're just having thoughts of having a career change, make it. You feel me? Be confident in it. You know, it's the universe is telling you. Universe, when I say universe, you know, within your higher self, it's knocking on your door saying, hey, you're not supposed to be doing this. I know you like it or you think you like it, but this is not what you're supposed to be doing. Switch over to this. And when you make that push to start your new career, you know, the universe got you. It's going to make it happen, you know, and going into that new adventure is going to be more adventurous, more prosperous, you know, more fulfilling. And that's what your soul needs. You feel me? Just getting one step closer to fulfilling your life purpose. All right. So that's sign number 3. If that sign resonated with you, you already know what to do, and we're gonna move on to the next. So sign number 4 that you're going through a spiritual awakening is if you feel like the whole world is against you. You feel like everyone is against you. And the reason being is that you just want to, you know, a lot of things are happening in your life. You're not understanding why it's happening. So you want to throw the blame game here. Hey, I'm here in this position because of you, or I'm doing this because you made me. No, none of that shit. You control what you do. You are the ultimate factor of everything that you do. All right. No one else plays a part in your actions. You always have a choice. All right. Now, for people, for example, that let's say someone is angry at you, fellas out here in relationships, understand how this shit works. You feel me? Your significant other is mad at you, right? They're not mad at you. They're mad at something within themselves. All right. So now the key is to not reciprocate that energy. The key, once you've already went through the spiritual awakening, you would know how to approach it differently. Okay, you're upset. You know it has nothing to do with you. You feel me? And that's not just relationship. That just goes with people in general. Could be family. Could be someone at work. Could be, you feel what I'm saying? People can only meet you at the depths of which they have met themselves. You feel what I'm saying? Rewind that. I'm not going to say it again. But once you can get control of that, once you can start pointing the finger at yourself, then there is motion. Then you're going to start working on those bad habits you have. Then you're going to start working on those emotions you have. Now, when you start working on this shit from within, it's like everything else outside of you is what do you think is going to happen? It's going to be perfect. You feel me? So if last month you were like this, a motherfucking person with anger issues, you're not going to get nowhere blaming anyone for your anger issues. You got to solve that shit and face it yourself. And, you know, that goes with sign number 1 is isolation. You got to be by yourself to realize these things. You got to be by yourself in order to face these things. You feel me? So that's sign number 4. If that sign resonated with you, go ahead and hit the like button. If you already hit the like button, go ahead and comment that the sign resonated with you, just to, you know, give confirmation, you feel me? And just to have that engagement. All right, so the 5th and final sign that you are going through a spiritual awakening is if you start observing just the little patterns that you're doing. And I say that meaning you might, you know, question yourself like, man, why am I eating so much? Why am I overeating? Why am I watching so much TV? Why am I watching this? Why am I on here? You feel what I'm saying? And if you're watching this video, odds are you went through a spiritual awakening or you're going through a spiritual awakening right now. But you just start to be more aware of your daily, what you do on the daily, what you do every single day. And that's important, all right? Because sometimes we eat mindlessly. We do things mindlessly. You might sit there and watch YouTube for fucking 6 hours and not even realize it. You might sit there and watch Netflix all day and don't even realize it. And next minute, you know, man, nothing's done. You feel me? So if you start noticing and started to take notice, if you're starting to take notice of those little patterns that you're going through and you're making changes to them, then for the better, I should say, making changes for the better. That is a strong sign that you're going through a spiritual awakening. You know, you have to recognize these things in yourself first before you can make the changes. But the fact that you are seeing them and noticing them and questioning them, that is a good way to start. It's a good sign that you're headed in the right direction. So the most important thing is to know that you are not crazy. I do not think you're crazy. I know what you're going through. And yeah, just strive to get better. Have better patterns instead of bad patterns, you know. Make good use of the time that we have here, you know, into fulfilling our purpose. So that's 5 signs that you are going through a spiritual awakening. If that sign resonated with you, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Join the family. Go ahead and comment that a sign resonated with you, or just comment anything, man. YBM, King Kilam, Coach Kilam, signing out. I'm going to catch y'all later.